Everything podcast, where our goal is to empower, educate, and elevate. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Portia. So let's get right into it today. We're going to get straight into the nitty gritty, okay? I had the opportunity to watch a comedy special by Dave Chappelle called The Closer. Anybody that knows me knows I love comedy. I love uncomfortable conversations. I love all of that. I would definitely say an A+ to Dave Chappelle, but he definitely said a lot of things that, this world is going crazy about. And unfortunately, we live in a world where we can't have our own opinions. And obviously, comedy is even, not up for discussion when you're speaking about certain things, So he made a lot of comments as it related to, the LGBTQ community. He made some comments as it related to that. Basically, what I took out of it is just like how our society is basically, how this one group has, so much, political power to the point where if you say one little thing, people are ready to cut you off. It could be a question. It could be a comment. And he mentions in there, he references talking about the baby, which we had a conversation about the baby as well. So, as you guys know, the baby made, some comments and everybody was ready to cancel him and things of that nature. But it really didn't go any further than that, I don't think. But anyway, so what he said though is, and I think it was a good point. It was a good point. He said, we live in a world where the baby, actually got charged, actually killed someone in Walmart, all right? Killed someone in Walmart. I'm going to say this again. Killed someone in Walmart, and nothing happened to his career. But one comment, and the whole world was ready to cut him off and cancel him and all of that. So he made the comment and said, only in America, can you get away with, killing somebody, but if you say something mean in regards to that community, they're ready to cancel you. Like, it's always like apples and oranges, right? Like, at the end of the day, you can call somebody the N-word, you can, you can be a pedophile, right? We see people that have been doing that, for years. The Jeffrey Epsteins of the world, Kevin Spacey, he's still relevant to this day. Nothing ever even happened to him. And so forth. You can talk about Muslims, anything you want to talk about. That is okay. But if you say one thing about that community, people are ready to cancel you. And so do you know what happened as a result of that? Do you know what happened as a result of this man's comedy, right? Keep in mind, comedy is supposed to be a way that you're supposed to express yourself. So only in this world, if you say something in regards to that community, it's over for you. But you can say anything else about anybody else, and it's okay, So, he made a comment about that. And then, now this comedy special is starting to get, I think it's number 5 right now. It's starting to get a lot of, clout. It's starting to get a lot of, people are starting to talk about it a lot, right? And so you have a bunch of different organizations do exactly what he was speaking about. Honestly, all you guys did, well, not you guys, but all they did was prove his point. in regards to, you know, you not being able to have a voice. You can't even tell jokes anymore. Like, I always looked at it like comedy was that space where you could tell, you know, uncomfortable jokes. Honestly, it's those differences and things of that nature that I feel like bring us together, that people can laugh at themselves. You know, when I hear, you know, him tell a black joke, and as it relates to, you know, different things that we do and you know, how we move and stuff like that, I be laughing because I'm like, yeah, that really is us. That is how we be. That is how we be, you know. And I think anybody else can relate to that. But if you speak about this certain class, this is what's happening. So now, one group in particular, which is actually the National Black, I forgot the name. I'll look it up, but it's like the National Black Justice Society. I don't know. It doesn't even matter to me. But they had wrote a comment, and other different groups wrote comments that they wanted that comedy special to be taken down. They want that comedy special to be taken down. All right. So Netflix hasn't made any comments. Dave Chappelle and his team haven't made any comments. But what do you guys think about that? Right? What do you guys think about that? I mean, I just feel like we live in a world that is super, 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 super sensitive. You can't say anything about anything related really to that, because we see all different. I mean, it's okay for you to do anything else, but you better not mess with that. You better not mess with that group. It's almost like the mafia at this point. Like, you can't say nothing. And then, like, in some instances, it's almost like, I don't know, like, it's just too much. And I feel like in this society, they're very quick to cancel you. You know what I'm saying? Very quick to cancel you. But I can tell you this. If Netflix takes down that Dave Chappelle's story down, if it takes that Dave Chappelle's comedy special down, then I'm going to cancel Netflix. I will not be watching Netflix. Because let me tell you something. Ain't nothing on there to watch anyway. But if they take that special down, you know, because somebody bullied them or a specific group, oh, you better do it. Oh, you better do it. Like, if you take that down, you take that special down, and I promise you. In fact, I feel like we need to start a movement. And I'm dead serious, y'all. If they take down Dave Chappelle's comedy show, people should really start canceling their service with Netflix, because you're taking it way too far. What's that one comedian's name? And I think I brought it up before. Her name is Lisa Napalelli or Lapinelli or whatever it's called. This woman, literally, she is the queen of mean. Like, she became famous because of the rude things that she would say, this white lady. Rude things she would say about black people. I mean, no class was protected. She was going to talk about everybody, right? She made her career based off of how mean she was. That's why they named her the Queen of Mean. Comedy, as I'm going to keep saying this, is a space for you to be, I just feel like that is a space for you to be able to make jokes about yourself, about others. It just, I mean, that's just what it is. And it's like, if you can't say anything in comedy, then, like, now you're changing the whole sport, as you will. You're changing a whole dynamic of comedy. Yeah, you can be a stand-up comedian, but you know what? We don't want you to talk about, you better not talk about this, or this. Like, what is that? What is that? I think it's very ridiculous. And I'm telling you now, if Netflix takes it down, I will be canceling, and I hope that you guys cancel y'all service too, because it's going overboard. And to be honest, I truly feel that at this point, at this point, like I am friends, cool with people in that community, and they don't be as offended as the media tries to make it out. Like, just like if, you know, you tell a fat joke or whatever, you laugh and be like, yeah, we do like to eat. Or if you tell a joke and say, hey, you know, those black people, they, you know, this, that, yeah, we, what did, it was Cedric the Entertainer. And he said, black folks, he said when black folks, they live by the wish factor. They don't live by the hope factor. They live by the wish factor. I wish a motherfucker would sit in my seat. 4 and 5, bro. We laughed at ourselves. Like, hell yeah, we do be doing that. We do be doing that, right? So, how? I mean, how is it a problem? How is it a problem? And really, all you guys did was prove his point. So I started looking at the comments that people were commenting about this article. They're looking at the comments, right? And I seen, because I was just curious to see, like, what is other people's perspectives? I didn't see not one person in the comments in this article that I seen posted up on Instagram by the Shade Room. I didn't see not one comment that felt any type of way about it. If anything, it was like, y'all reaching, y'all doing too much. Like, it's not that serious. You know, this, that, and the other. And you guys kept, I mean, going on and on and on. Like, nobody said anything or felt any way about that. At this point, I just feel like it's almost like, to me, it's almost like bullying, because the people that should be speaking up don't be that affected by it. Not the people I know personally. They like, yeah, shit, that shit was funny as hell. Just as well as I would laugh at myself, like, yeah, I would be like that. I wish a motherfucker would 4 and 5. Like, you laugh at yourself. So I just think this has gone way too far. And I'm dead serious, people. We need to start a movement. We need to start a movement. Well, we only need to start a movement if those actions occur. So the movement is, if they take down that Dave Chappelle comedy special, then we need to cancel Netflix. Because people should no longer be swayed by what a certain type of groups are speaking about, like the National Black whatever. Like, the head of that is, I guess, a part of the LBGT. It was just different organizations, and I'm just like, look, y'all making a bigger deal than what it was. Y'all making it a bigger deal than it is, because it's not that serious. So let me know y'all thoughts. Let me know your thoughts, because let me tell you something. Child, as many people speak about black folks, it took up until George Floyd got killed for people to even act like they cared about police brutality, for people to even act like they cared about people saying the N-word or anything else. You know? What was it? Wasn't it Seinfeld back in the day that called some girl a nappy-headed nigger or something like that? Yeah, he got flack from it, but then I don't even think, was it him? I don't know. It was one. Yeah, I think it was Seinfeld. But was he canceled? He's still relevant. There's a lot of people that's still relevant. A lot of them that are still relevant. So y'all super protect this certain class, and to a certain extent, like, when it comes to the harm of them or something like that, I get it. But we're talking about a joke. And if we can tell jokes about any other people, women, like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? They make comments about, people make jokes about women. And people just laugh about it. Even sometimes I'm like, yeah, I do be like that too. But not once did someone get canceled about that. Nobody got canceled. So we need to think about that. But I want to know you guys' thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. I want to hear those comments. I want to spark the discussion because I feel like this cancel culture is completely getting out of control, child. It's getting out of control. Like, nobody has their own mind. But that brings us into our black business shout out. Black business shout out. Got that black business shout out. Got that black business shout out. Okay. So, yes, with the black business shout out, our black business shout out today goes to Queen's Slay LLC. Okay. And there's someone who, this particular black business, they promote education, health, wellness. They sell jewelry, as well as retail and skincare, okay? So go ahead, check out that black business. As always, the description link will be in the link description below. So click the link, check them out, support black business. But with that being said, y'all, you guys know my motto. Please go beyond the limit of the sky. Peace and blessings always.